Oh, you know what, you guys? I want to talk to y'all about something. I recently, maybe a couple minutes before I made this video, I made a video about my Lesbian Pregnancy Chronicles update video. It's called Slight Change of Plans. I hope that you watch that. This video is, I'm just going to ask this question. If you are bisexual or you're a lesbian that, like myself, whereas you used to predominantly fuck with men and now you predominantly fuck with women, but you got fucked with men before, you got kids, whatever the case may be, would you have sex with a man to have a baby? The reason I ask this question is, I have friends, I know people that have been in different situations, lesbians, where they have been with somebody and that person was having sex with a man to have a baby, and the relationship did not work because, oh, excuse me, that was rude. Because, okay, you got a stud fucking with a bisexual femme and giving the bisexual femme permission to go have sex with men, and then the bisexual femme is really digging on these men and, playing a role like I'm doing it for you, but she really doing it to get a nut, and it didn't work out. When the stud realized that, the bitch was a hoe, basically. I have seen that. A friend of mine went through this situation some years back. And, me and my fiance have sat down and talked about it, because to have an IUI, it costs a lot of money, and it's just like, shit, it'd be cheaper to just let a nigga. Yeah. And we actually sat down and talked about it and had a conversation about it, and how feasible would it be? Like, who would it be? I mean, because let me tell you something. The reality of the situation is, whether I want to fuck or not, I can. I can. It's not like I don't have the equipment. I just don't have the desire. So, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I talked to a man about doing it and everything. Like, could you impregnate me? And, not asking him, could you impregnate me? But, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. I need to talk to you and see, like, what would I do? What would it be like? Da, 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 da. I can't do it. At the end of the day, I can't do it. Okay, let me tell you the reasons why I wouldn't do it. And I want to hear your reasons why. Or would you do it or would you not? And I'm really not talking to my studs that don't want to, they're just lesbians. It's been lesbians their whole damn life. I haven't been a lesbian my whole life. I didn't have a girlfriend until I was well into my 20s. So, for the big chunk of my dating life, I dated men. I'm talking to women like that. I really want to know the answers from women like that. Y'all, I'ma just tell y'all, I can't do it. I don't give a fuck how many dicks me and I dated in the past. Lord Jesus, I can't do it. It's a couple of reasons why I can't do it. Physically, I have no desire to do it. I have tried to see if I had a desire there. I have explored the option of having a desire there. I didn't even watch the porno and watch the man and woman fucking and went, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, I try to get, psych myself into doing it. I can't do it. I mean, it was crazy because the whole time I was having sex with men, I was pretending to enjoy myself. And now that I don't have to pretend no more, I don't want to go back to pretending. It's just like fucked up because I can't go back. I can't go back to pretending like that's something I wanted to do, something that I enjoyed to do. The crazy part is the guy who I had talked to about possibly doing that, he cannot understand for the life of him why I can't do it and I got 3 kids. He can't understand it. And I'm like, oh, you thirsty, nigga? I'm a lesbian. You know, when I said I couldn't do it, that was my fault for even opening up that goddamn can of worms. You know, man sees pussy, especially some pussy ain't been tapped by a man in some years. Yeah, that was my fault. But I just, my first and foremost is I would have to pretend to be enjoying myself. And I would have to relax enough to, you know, getting pregnant, I'll be stressed the fuck out. Like the stripper who goes on stage for the first time and they nervous and they throwing up and they drinking. Oh my God. I would just be, the idea makes my, you know, just makes me just be like, oh my God, I can't do that. It's just like, you know, it would almost be like prostitution. Like, I'm fucking somebody I don't want to fuck for a purpose. And even though the purpose is like worth it, is it really? The other thing is, like I told my girl, no matter how much I know this is for a purpose, I would feel like I was cheating on her. And I'm talking about, I wouldn't, if I could have done it, I wouldn't have been like kissing on this dude and you know, foreplaying with this dude. It's just like get in, get out, you know, hit it from the back, don't let me see what you're doing, let me, you know, close my eyes, pretend I'm somewhere else. But even in doing that, I would still feel like I cheated on my girl. Like, sex is intimate, regardless. I know people feel like it's not, you know, it's a bust a nut. Yeah, sometimes it is just a nut. But it's still an intimate act. You still sharing your body with somebody else. I don't think that I can share my body with somebody else when I got somebody at home that I want to share my body with, that I love and I'm in love with. It's just, it's like it's a fucked up situation. And, you know, number 3 is, that's like Indecent Proposal. You remember the movie about the woman where the dude paid her $1 million to sleep with her, and her dude couldn't handle it, and they ended up breaking up? Well, I don't want to destroy my relationship for doing something, and then my studsband can't handle the shit. And then, you know, my wifey stud is like, you let dude touch you, he touch you, I don't want to be licking where this nigga was licking. And, you know, it might be an ego thing for her, like crash and burn type situation. So, you know, while I entertained the idea, at least thought about it, I was just like, hell to the no, nigga. I can't do it. Do you think, I mean, okay, what about a bisexual? What about a bisexual? If there's a bisexual that's with a stud, and she says, baby, I want to give you a baby, you know, I'm going to go out and fuck this dude, and maybe y'all agree upon the dude, maybe y'all sit down and talk to the dude, do you think that could work? That's a question that I'm putting out there. I want to see some comments for it. Do you think that could work? Do you think that situation, like any relationship, any lesbian relationship will be strong enough to hold up through that situation? Okay, so, like I said, I would really like some feedback and all that. So, let me know what you think.